When is God first called Father in the Bible? Now, if you're interested in this topic of the fatherly nature of God, you're going to like this one. In a previous episode, we talked about how many times God is referred to as the Father in the Bible. In this one, we're just going to focus on the very first time, meaning the earliest time that he's referred to as the Father. And perhaps, what are some of the other titles that he's been given until such time that he was referred to as the Father? If you're interested in this, come along, let's do this. All right, so today we're going to talk about the first time that God was called Father in the Bible. There are many titles and names that refer to this supreme being that we worship, and Father is one of those, but some of the other terms that were used prior to when he was called Father were terms like Elohim, which is a plural word referring to the Creator. We have terms like Adonai, which means Lord or Master. And Adonai is often used to be the way that early readers would refer to Jehovah. Even though it would be written out Jehovah, they would use the word Adonai in order to avoid the oft repetition of his name. Then there's the term Jehovah, which means I am that I am, or I always exist. We have Abraham's use of the word El Shaddai, which is the all-supplying or all-nourishing God, sometimes also interpreted as the Almighty God. But the mighty God, El Gibor, is a term referring to kind of this militaristic mighty, this strong, powerful God, El Gibor. El Elyon is another term used by Melchizedek, the great high priest, to describe and to refer to God. It means the Most High God. Then we have Adonai Tzvaot, which is the Lord of Hosts, which is often written with the word Jehovah, so it'd be Yahweh Tzvaot. And then lastly, El Olam, the everlasting God. Now, the first time that God was referred to as Father came in Deuteronomy. This was written by Moses in a song that he was writing on behalf of the children of Israel in Deuteronomy chapter 32. Let's read it together. Here's what it says. Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people and unwise? Is not he thy father that hath bought thee? Hath he not made thee and established thee? In this you'll see that Moses refers to him as a father. Now, whether he's speaking of him literally or symbolically, it's still an endearing term, and it paints a bit of the character and nature, one manner in which we can refer to God the Father. This fatherly characteristic, and a good father takes care of his children, looks out for them, nourishes them, sees to their needs. And this is one of those characteristics that I personally find endearing and draws me to worship God the Father. I'm grateful for the illumination that the New Testament gives as we go through time and as Jesus introduces his understanding of the Father and then teaches us how to worship the Father properly. I'm grateful for the many, many, many more uses of the word and term Father in the New Testament. Anyway, that's the first time that it's used. Tell me what your thoughts are about that and what you think it means and the way that Moses is using this in Deuteronomy 32:6. Now, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, you may like this next video, which is on, does Abraham call God the Father in the Bible? Anyway, you can see that right here.